This is Smash Bros. Right?
Yeah,
that song was pretty good. All right, yep. Sans Bowser. Also, that neutral air is going to be really good when they're doing anti-air exchange. It was 12. I hate him. That's going to be really good for air-to-air exchanges.
Oh, nice. Nice catch there using that up air through the stage.
Yeah, pulling out the Trixies almost immediately.
Yeah, usually you see that as a mix-up, but just doing it right out the gate.
Yeah. Which is smart, too, because as we were saying earlier, Bowser has crazy good ledge trap options, so definitely smart of him to not let him set that up. Even a neutral B could have spelled his ass. That could have been like an easy 30-40% for free, you know? Yeah, how is Quaggles going to keep the distance close? That is the question of this set. He's doing it really well so far, but it's just going to be a struggle.
Just keeping him at the ledge is probably going to be his best bet. Keeping him off stage, especially if you can see like a fair off stage. Down tilt, down smash are going to be really good.
Good reaction. Katakiri does go for that a lot. He goes for the float from the magnet into air dodge, and it gives him a lot of room. But Quaggles, on the first sight of it, called it out with that back air.
Mm-hmm. Okay, manages to get around all of that somehow.
That
definitely looked like that up air was going to hit him, but takes the first stock with the Bowser bomb.
Now here's the other thing. Outside of being on the ledge, Bowser might honestly take this pretty well.
Yeah.
At the ledge, I can see him dying really early, but like on stage, it actually might be a little hard for B Gunner to kill outside of an up tilt. Or without an SD's help.
Yeah.
Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
I like the stall there using the what is essentially Ness's magnet. I don't know what it's called for Me Gunner.
I'm calling him magnet. He doesn't deserve to get his for but yeah, that's definitely going to halt his momentum, make it really awkward for Quaggles to get his punishes, although he did get the first one. Yeah, now he's starting to set up, starting to hit him with his air-to-airs, starting to have those missiles lingering in the background. Oh, did he just tank that with Tough Guy? That's pretty important for the matchup.
Although, like, Bowser is really big, he's getting hit by a lot of these projectiles. I think it's... Oh, wow! He parried that?
Yeah, life-saving parry, too.
He's a big body, but he also lives forever, and so these small projectiles honestly don't feel like they're doing that much until, you know, he gets these grenades at the ledge, which are...
This is the big thing, yeah. But you know what? If he's able to Tough Guy through those smaller grenades, and he adapts to that, that can spell Katakiri that can spell disaster for Katakiri.
Yeah.
That can spell Katakiri for disaster. Oh my god. Please don't judge us.
We're trying our best.
We're trying.
We're very, very tired.
Can't thrive every day. But alright, so Katakiri right now is thriving with that stock lead though. Oh, yeah, we're not thriving today.
Ooh.
Great DI from Katakiri, of course. I'm sure he and Luna can fall so much. I know he knows how to DI that move.
Yeah.
Still, as you can see, because a lot of people would have died right there in that position. Ooh, that forward air. Really smart.
Yeah, knew that he was going to stay there, didn't try to read a roll or anything.
Yeah, if he wants to do a horizontal air-to-air, he has to kind of go for, like, B-gun or forward air, because missile isn't as effective. So Quaggles kind of approaching from the diagonal, like we're seeing right there, is what's really important. And it's what ended up turning things around for Midnight the last time we commentated their set.
Yeah.
Like, those diagonal approaches.
Just kind of weaving around all of the projectiles. He's trying to make him jump by...
Oh, that is a bad angle. I think a harder punish would have gotten in the game, but it was an unexpected situation, certainly.
Using that F tilt at the ledge, too, instead of... Typically, I see down tilt instead, but...
Ooh.
Maybe F tilt would kill if he does manage to get the 2 frame.
This is totally neck and neck. He's going to have to sneak in another forward air, if anything. Oh, good. He hasn't had to shield that many of his aerials directly, but good reaction to having the shield one with that up B.
Yeah. I imagine that shield code.
173% on Quaggles. And he's trapped to ledge those grenades,
yeah.
and it eventually does do it. Yeah, that's really what this boils down to, is getting off the ledge is going to be really tricky. But the up-close and personal game seems to be pretty good for Quaggles. He seems to be able to like react to what Katakiri wants, and forward air, as long as it's not literally neutral air, seems to be shutting down or trading with a lot.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot closer than I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm. This is one of the things where on paper I'm like, I don't know what Bowser does, or vice versa. You know?
Yeah. He fares.
He
That's
fares.
what he does.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And gets him off stage using down tilt and F tilt at the ledge.
Oh my god.
This is why we don't drink Red Bull.
No. It burns. Okay, game 2. All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think.
He's got a lot of different angles he can recover from. So
Did he change his kit?
I think he did. Yeah, because that bomb wasn't in there before.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ooh, that's a lot of free damage. Yeah, that up B, you get really, really good momentum, and it doesn't have like a hitbox on it, so it's easy to punish. But it doesn't have any lag either. So if you're going 2-stage, it's fine. But he's definitely going to take a lot of guaranteed Bowser Breath damage just trying to get back to the ledge almost every time. Wow, forward air,
Yeah.
he barely survived it. Tried to frame him with the F tilt, not getting it. Quaggles still putting on a bunch of pressure though, despite that whiff. Katakiri was able to kind of get through it all, and now he's got this, which is going to be really hard for Bowser to deal with. Nice.
Yeah. I'm curious why he switched his kit, because it looked like... Well, never mind. I don't remember what he had set instead.
Might have had Magnet. I think it was solo with Magnet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But once you get over to this, just kind of gives him another option to like bully him at the ledge. And since the Magnet was getting called out a lot, and obviously he's not going to heal with Bowser Breath for much, or he's not going to be in the position to heal one.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense. Quaggles level at 207%.
Yeah, because typically when he's getting hit with the Bowser Breath, it's while he's recovering
Right.
in the middle of his up B, so like, can't really use Magnet then.
His lead is definitely expanding though. 60% on Katakiri, but Quaggles in the tried and true gunner position, trapped in ledge
Yeah, that's
grenade.
rough.
And yeah.
I
know
feel
what
like
he
that
does.
would have shield poked, and so he was just kind of trapped in that situation. I don't feel like there's much you can do about that.
Yeah, that's not a whole bunch. Is he gonna catch him?
Ooh!
Yeah, finally catches him with that?
Yeah.
Now what is the punish? Oh, he's not able to make it back. Oh,
Okay.
okay. So that shortened his distance so much he wasn't able to make it. Neutral air? Okay, tries his frame trap with the up air. Quaggles is showing us a lot of really smart Bowser play.
Mm-hmm.
Like his spacing is good, his frame traps look good. Katakiri, however, with this chain grab, we're gonna call it. And it's a smart situation because, like, if you don't air dodge up air, like, you're taking a ton. But Katakiri's just like, all right, well, I'll just auto cancel it and just like get more out of it.
Yeah.
So he really shortened the gap on that lead. Granted, he lives 200 plus in the first stock, but this is still a really strong position for him to be in.
Especially with these grenades at the ledge. That's usually how Quaggles is losing his stock, and now he's stuck in that same situation. Rather than hitting, like, right on the ledge, it was also hitting below the ledge, too.
Yeah.
So, like, it would hit Bowser on the way up.
So he couldn't hang out too long. His invincibility would run out, and if he jumped off, he was still getting tagged by other projectiles. It was a really good spot.
Yep.
He put 71% on him so fast.
Oh my gosh.
Katakiri has been untouched for almost the past minute, and now he's winning the air-to-airs with that neutral air. So it really seemed like Quaggles was figuring a lot out, and Katakiri just had a ton of momentum on his side right there.
Okay, nice B reverse on that Bowser bomb.
Oh, that was really good for him. I don't think he tough guys that nearly as well. It seems like at least. Oh, he called out the down air.
Ooh.
Yeah, the splash hit box from that is pretty generous though. Ooh, with the back air, nice.
That's just really unfortunate because it looked like Quaggles had a really, really good lead on Katakiri, but he was just able to rack up damage so easily and managed to clutch that game out.
Yeah, and it seemingly was all out of nowhere. Everything seemed to change in like that last minute and a half of the game because Quaggles was like way up. All right. So we got. Did they go back to PS2? I didn't check.
I didn't see.
Yeah, they did go back to PS2. All right. So it's just a big battle of adaptation. Like you saw Quaggles figure it out, and then Katakiri just really changed it up. Went full aggro, especially after how early he lost that second stock, and Quaggles, a little bit folded under the pressure. It seems like. Or honestly, he never got out of disadvantage. I think that's a better way to put it.
I feel like he needs to play more reactionary at the ledge rather than always throwing out that F tilt. Because it did take the stock the one time that it did hit, but I feel like he's getting trapped in situations where he's using that F tilt, it doesn't work, and then Katakiri's getting back on stage for free.
And getting free damage.
Yeah, which is something that you really, really don't want. Because as soon as he gets on stage, he can set up these grenade traps, and it's really dangerous for Bowser.
Oh, trying to chase him down with that forward air.
Tries to call out the jump there with that fair. We've seen that work a lot for Quaggles.
Yep, there's what I'm talking about. That time he tried to bait out the reaction though. Staying at that range is really good because it stays out of get-up attack range, and he still was able to like land with auto-cancel fair or maybe a side B if he's catches the shield.
Okay, really good timing on that jump to manage to get it out of that situation. Yep,
Nice.
that was good.
Again, for anyone that doesn't know, that is 6 frames. That is scary fast for a command grab, and honestly, probably one of the fastest things he could have done in the situation, having the missiles on the opposite side of him. Nice. Gonna set up for the grenades to the ledge, and this is where Quaggles. Oh, he makes it off, immediately jumps, and down airs to the first pop.
I feel like Katakiri knew the down air was coming, but wasn't able to get out of the way.
Dash attack, however, is going to clean things up for him. Ooh, comboing with a new bomb. Nice.
Yeah, threw him right on top of it.
Yeah, that bomb seems a lot more effective than the missiles were in the first game. Because he was kind of just tough guying and, just chilling. And that's not that the missiles aren't effective. It's adding a lot to his kit. Nice read on the roll, too.
And he's getting hit by, like, the smaller bomb, the down B bomb, which is then comboing into the explosion of itself, too. Which is really problematic at the ledge for Bowser.
Oh, wow.
Is that F smash?
Yeah, it was forward smash, yeah. That's a crazy way to respond to Bowser Breath.
Good DI on that. Still living it. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, I mean, he dropped. 63% on Katakiri, so he's not looking too bad outside of like a couple of like crazy reads from Quaggles, which he doesn't seem to be in a position to get. Or broken shield, yeah.
Wow, 52% in just a matter of seconds. Katakiri is definitely good at racking up this percent with all of the projectiles.
Yeah, and not only did he... Oh, great call out of that But not only did he get all that damage, he got it from what would have been Quaggles' ledge traps. That's got to be really hard to come back from. But Katakiri's got a big lead. This might be the first 3-0 of our top 8. Second? Yeah, second 3-0 of our top 8. I forgot because Nan made that comeback against Nan. Or Geist made that comeback against Nan. Ooh, the down air!
Wow. Off the side?
Yeah, he's got like a weird sour spot for some reason. Or does it just not spike outright?
I'm not sure.
No one knows. Who cares? Anyway.
knows what this character truly does.
No one's gonna know, yeah.
He throws things and he shoots.
He be shooting.